Okay, back with part 2 of the Division 2 episode 73. At the end of part 1, where we listened to all these collectibles from the Black Dust all the way to the castle. We are now going to finish the others in part 2.
You should have taken them to the quarantine.
These people deserve respect and care, not to be treated like cattle.
You don't get to decide. You're endangering people by being here.
There's no risk to anyone beyond this fence. I put up these signs to make sure of that.
And what if one of them decides they don't want to stay here no more?
They're terrified of infecting anyone. That's why most of them are here. They don't want to cause harm, but they also don't want to go through what they're going through alone.
What are they doing out there?
Don't worry about them. They're just frightened.
They aren't the only ones.
Fear can be a terrible thing. It can lead to anger, and from anger to hatred. If you know what a person hates, you also know what they fear.
Doesn't do much good if they're coming after you with pitchforks and torches.
I suppose not.
Do you smell gas? We'll give you a chance to come out, sister.
You can't do this.
I'm pretty sure we can. You're about to find out for yourself if you don't get out of there.
I will not.
Suit yourself.
What the hell is going on here?
This doesn't concern you, Agent.
Put that lighter away, or you're gonna wish you had.
I do as she says, Huss. She's had a rough couple of weeks.
Now back away.
If I catch you around here again, I'm likely to jump to conclusions.
Dang.
Julie,
It's okay. She's just sleeping.
how's her fever?
It feels a little lower. Try to sleep some more. Shh. It's okay.
Do you want to go to the playground? Maybe later. Are you sure? It's such a nice day. I think later.
Yeah.
And as soon as we get there, you can't get her to leave. Just a little more. 5 more minutes.
Like always, 5 more minutes. Just five more minutes.
This is
I'm not staying here.
messed up.
I'm coming with you.
Don't say that.
I've only stayed this long because of you.
You think that's what I want? What Julie would want? Please don't say that.
Okay. I won't say it.
Promise me you won't. Please, promise me.
I promise.
Shh, they're coming. You're going to get us caught.
They came this way. Search the area. What about in there?
Clear.
All right, keep going. They can't have gotten far. What if they come back?
Why would they? They already searched.
When they don't find anything, they might assume they missed us.
If we move, we're going to get caught. There's JTF all over the place out there.
Maybe we can slip through.
We can't take that chance. Not with you coughing like that. We'd be putting all these people in danger. I'm going to the quarantine. Anybody else coming? Stay if you want, but keep to yourselves. Don't let anybody else get infected. I won't tell anyone you're here. You have my word on that. Take care.
She's probably one of the causes that caused the virus to spread. You're supposed to make sure people get cured, man.
Get in there, goddamn you. No, please. There's kids here because they're sick. Don't do this. Selfish son of a bitch. How many people do you need to kill before you take some goddamn responsibility?
At least take us to the quarantine area.
You had your chance for that. Now get the fuck in there or I'll blow a goddamn hole in you.
That's our water. Why are you pouring it out?
It's contaminated.
We don't drink from the fucking container. You think we're completely stupid?
Why risk it?
What an idiotic waste.
Hey, don't overreact. It's only a few gallons, okay?
It was almost a week's worth of water.
Man, it's nothing. Relax. Hand me that shotgun, will you? Thanks. Hey, listen up. Can y'all come over this way for a sec?
Get back!
Cease fire! Alright. Check each other to make sure none of y'all got blood on you.
Your father always was a worrier. He said his superpower was seeing all the ways a situation was liable to go wrong. I don't think he saw this coming, though. You say hello to him, will you? I miss all of you so much. I don't know how much longer I'll be here. Maurice says it should be any time now.
Just ignore those subtitles. Why are we hearing those? Because we're out next to a radio. Okay, that's not what you wanted. Why are you giving me these things? I don't want to see it. Give me a sec, I'll sort things out. Okay, I'm somewhere where I think we will be fine.
If I'm honest, I'm a little scared I won't see any of you again. It's not that I don't have faith. I do. Of course I do. But you can't have faith if you don't have some doubts, right? What if No. That's just silly. I'm just being silly. Oh, don't mind me, sweetie. I can't wait to see your faces again. You're all I think about. Well, and Jesus, of course. I'll be there soon. I just hope I can find you. I'm sure things are a little hectic. Lots of folks searching for their loved ones.
Are you okay, Mrs. Folsom?
Yes, Maurice.
Were you talking to someone?
Just my sons.
Good. That's good. I'm sure they're listening.
Oh, I know they are. They're looking down on me.
Oh dang, that's just sad. Once we get past all these, then it's just going through the found footage, the artifacts, the echoes, databases, and the field data. Well, I think the field data is nothing. Yeah, that's... yeah. Not the field data. These are just literally pause and read. We can go through those super fast. And there's not a lot of footage.
The mission is simple. Protect the station grounds and contents. Not hard work either. Even the most determined looter gets scared off by the kind of firepower we're packing. So that's easy. The hard part is just standing here not doing anything as we watch the city go to hell. I know there's units out there in the streets. I know the doctors at the Sierra Hospital are doing their best. And in the meantime, we stand here and guard trains full of crap that might never get used.
Dear me, the wall. It was that nice Mr. Tran fellow who suggested it, and you know how he was. God rest his soul. If he got his hands on a project, it was going to get done, and that was that. And so we got a wall. At first, it was just wire and barricades, but even as the last ones of those were going up, the concrete was being poured for the real wall. And it all went up so fast.
It was like someone had already planned it.
Elderly civilian-ish.
Let me get one thing straight. I know Victor. I like Victor. But what Victor is doing is unconscionable. I can understand wanting to safeguard the community. Hell, I could even applaud him for that. But the tactics he's using, flushing anyone who might be sick out of Georgetown, walling us off so that the infected refugees don't get in, they're inhumane. And the worst part is, there's dozens of folks who agree with me who won't stand up to Victor. They're too afraid of getting called out or exiled too. I don't know what I can do.
Pull out! I repeat, pull out! The DC-62 is toxic! We've got whole teams down. We need to stop spraying and get people out of here. I don't care what that asshole Trent says.
So, it was another double shift today. That makes 4 days running in 7 out of 8. And I gotta ask, what is such a big deal that they're bringing in all these supplies? We're talking food, we're talking medical supplies, we're talking military gear, and we're talking 1 metric fuck ton of that yellow powder stuff, the DC-62. I hear that didn't work so good in Georgetown, and if it didn't work so good there, you know, I gotta wonder, why are they shipping it here? Maybe they don't got anywhere else to put it. I don't know, but I'd feel a whole heck of a lot safer if they were shipping it someplace else.
Look, I don't care that we don't have a final destination set up for them. They can't stay here or they're dead. So, I want the wards evacuated in an orderly fashion. Don't give me any backtalk. All it will take is one change in the wind and we'll be knee-deep in DC-62, so get moving!
Oh, that Shay. She was a firecracker. Kept fighting, trying to get people what they needed. Stared down a couple of guards one time and took a crate of meds right from them. I tell you, they just stood there, let her take them, because he just did not get in that young woman's way.
I'm just saying this right now. There's a part 2. This is obviously the part 2. There might be a part 3. Hope not, but we'll see what my memory does with my recording
I gotta
device.
tell you, I'm seeing something I don't like. We're here to protect these people, right? Make sure they've got a place to stay since they don't have a place in the city. But the longer this goes on, the more this place feels like a prison, and where are the guards? I'm seeing people getting beaten for asking perfectly sensible questions. How far is this gonna go? How far can I go along with it?
We were stationed at the supply camp when the rain started, and, well, it just didn't stop. Which was fine, except the drains backed up. And all this DC-62 stuff floated out on top of the water. Yes, I'm sure it was DC-62. As soon as I saw it, I notified the duty officer. No, I didn't stick around to examine it closely.
Agent requesting backup.
The first thing you gotta understand is the rich are different. They want something, by God, they're gonna get it no matter what. So, when word came down they were looking for a test bed for DC-62, some of the rich folks got it in their heads that they wanted it first. Which is why I'm here, in Georgetown, setting up the blowers so we can coat entire houses right fast.
Okay, dead drops.
Hello. Aaron Keener here. You might remember who I am, you might not. Either way, it doesn't matter, as I'm more important to the current scenario than you are. I've got the virus printer old Amherst used to create the green poison, and I've got Vitaly Chernenko, who just happens to know how to use it. So chase me if you dare, but think about what might happen if you get too close. No promises, but I do value my freedom more than I value your life. I'll bet you're wondering why I haven't come calling to your neck of the woods. I expected more patience out of you. Are you really that eager for a chance to join up with me? Or do you just want to know what I'm going to do next in the hope you can do something about it? Here's a hint. You can't. Don't ever think you can outsmart me. Accept that and you'll live longer. They say home is where the heart is. And they also accuse me of being heartless, which I guess means I'm homeless. Either that or they are full of shit, which I consider to be much more likely. Still, New York, why come back? I honestly don't know. Maybe because it's the heart of it all, where this brave new world of ours got started, and I want to stay close to the center of things. Maybe I got tired of seeing the same crap everywhere else I went. There is nothing majestic about the aftermath in some bedroom community in North Jersey. New York, on the other hand, well, there's still something magic about it even in the middle of all this. It's enough to keep you coming back. I wonder what I'm going to do with my friend Vitali. I can't keep dragging him with me everywhere, but I need that little touch of expertise he brings to really use the virus printer to its full potential. Assuming, of course, that I'm going to use it, which is no sure thing. Don't get ahead of yourself when you're trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. It'll only get you in trouble. Now, where was I? Oh, right, Vitali. He's behaving himself, mostly. He tried to escape once. I explained to him why that was a bad idea. Now he does what I tell him to, which is really much safer for everyone. For certain values of safe, anyway. In a way, it's a shame the quarantine isn't still up on Manhattan. It would have been a challenge for a minute or two trying to sneak back in. But it was all gone. The boats, the barricades, everything. Hard to blame the boys for giving up when everyone else had given up on them. Killing is easy. Notice I didn't say killing people is easy. If you think of them as people, it suddenly gets that much harder. But if you simply look at the balance sheet, how much of an obstacle someone is or how much benefit there is in letting them keep breathing a while longer, then it becomes simple math. And simple math is simple to do. It's almost as easy as putting 2 bullets center mass and a third one in the head.
Sicko.
I understand people are afraid I'm going to print up another virus with the help of my friend Vitali and turn it loose. What would I call it? Greener poison? The Rugel flu? That's an interesting exercise. The question you have to ask yourself is, what's in it for me? Do I get more out of giving one more shove to a world teetering on the brink of collapse than I do from letting some of the systems try to reset? Or do I stir the pot to ensure maximum chaos? You think you can guess what I'm going to do from that? Good luck. Because maybe, just maybe, I haven't decided on my next move yet. Or maybe I have, and this is all a smokescreen designed to get you running in circles. Someday you'll get to ask me yourself. That is, if you don't make me kill you first. You might be wondering why I'm leaving these. Perhaps it's a deep-seated need for confession. Then again, maybe not. I haven't done anything I'm not proud of, and I have no need to seek absolution from anyone, least of all you. Maybe I'm bored. It's hard being one step ahead of everyone else, and this is my way of giving you a little bit of a helping hand to make things more challenging. Of course, that's the sort of thing made-up villains do. Nah, I'm perfectly happy to maximize my advantage. Or maybe I just want to get you spinning in circles. Now check for yourself. Are there subtle contradictions in what I've told you? Is it hard to figure out what I'm trying to tell you? Maybe that's the point. Then again, maybe it isn't.
Man. This guy's nuts. There might definitely have to be like a part 3. Because I'm running out of memory. I've got 1 gig of memory left.
Don't we have enough agencies in this country?
It's not so much an agency as a kind of stay-behind movement. A last line of defense, if you will. No hierarchy, and you'll answer directly to the president.
And I'll get to do whatever I want.
Whatever is needed, Ms. Kelso. Should you be activated, you'll be given extraordinary judicial powers to...
Extraordinary judicial powers, huh? Alright, sign me up.
I'll get the paperwork started. Selection is 6 weeks from now. Good luck.
The city hospitals are filled to capacity and are urging people to stay home unless it's an absolute emergency. The White House has announced that President Waller will address the nation tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
There it is, Mr. Snuffles. Think you can manage without me? Might even do you some good, you fat, useless furball, you.
Dang. Man, this is so nuts of how the division is compared to what's happening in the world.
What now?
A broad-spectrum antiviral. Think of antibiotics except for viruses instead of bacteria.
And it's in D.C.
Some was sent here, but it's not guaranteed it actually arrived.
Well, it all sounds a bit shaky, Kelso. There's a lot to do.
None of which means a goddamn thing if we end up with another big outbreak. Look, I'm not saying this is all that matters, but imagine what happens if the wrong people get their hands on a fucking miracle cure.
All right, I'm convinced. Just find a balance.
What do you need? I need you to help teach these people how to handle themselves. I'm doing my best, but there's only one of me, and the factions are getting stronger every day.
I got better things to do than babysitting your civilians, Odessa.
Yeah? The way I see it, you owe me one.
That's not fair, and you know it.
Never fight fair, right? Those civilians are the future, Alani. Without them, what's the point?
All right, I'll do it. I won't be gentle, though.
That's what I'm counting on.
Keep it together, Miller. I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Fuck. We're fighting the good fight. Killing and dying? For what? This country is a bust, man. Hell, the world's a bust. It's over. We lost. So what are you gonna do? I'm going back west. Going home. You're leaving. That's desertion. So shoot me. Here. I can't take these. Give them to someone who still thinks there's something worth saving. And tell the others, nah, don't bother. So long, compadre.
Why didn't you tell us?
Honey, I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
Ellie, don't say something you'll regret.
She doesn't care about you either, Dad. She doesn't care about any of us.
She'll be all right.
Yeah. I just...
Look, you do what you have to do, then come back to us.
I will. I promise. Tell Ellie I love her. And that
She knows.
Sir, ma'am, I'm sorry, but we gotta go. I love you.
I love you too. Godspeed.
Mom? Mom! Hey, baby.
What happened to your leg?
I was unlucky. But I'm done with all that.
Mom, Dad!
I know, honey, I know. I got word. I should have been here.
He left you a letter.
Yeah? Then let's get it. And your things. I found us a better place.
This is what we want. There's none better now that we lost Kieran.
I'm sure there are. They're just not willing. Can't say I am either.
You've led troops in battle. This can't be that different.
It's a world of difference, Thomas. War is about killing. This is about living. I know how to set up an ambush or call in an airstrike, but I know nothing about farming and power generation and what have you.
Others do. But we need someone to keep us together, Odessa. Keep us focused.
Oh. Don't give me that look.
What look?
That we're lost without you look.
So you'll do it.
Yeah. Damn you. I guess I will.
Priority message to all active duty agents. Be aware that Agent Aaron Keener, call sign Vanguard, has had his agent status revoked and is now a priority target. Keener is directly responsible for the murders of several SHD agents in New York, and he is now wanted for high treason and acts of terrorism against the United States. He is armed and extremely dangerous, and it is believed that he has gathered other former agents to his cause.
Identities will be released once they are confirmed. Keener's last known position was Manhattan, NYC. End message.
Dang.
Priority message. To all active duty agents. The individual responsible for the creation and release of the smallpox variola chimera virus, also known as the dollar flu or the green poison, has been identified as Dr. Gordon Amherst. Amherst's body has been found and identified. Post-mortem shows that he died of his own disease. End message.
Okay then. So we did the division. We've done these 4. I don't want to go any further without. So there will be a part 3. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna have to wait now for the upload. Next time, yeah, I'm not gonna do this. Get all the collectibles in between episodes. I'm gonna get them with you guys. So we get them. You experience the collectible, what it has, and you can pause and read at that moment then. Not sit with this here. Wish I had more recording space, otherwise I wouldn't have minded to continue on, but I guess there will be a part 3 then. Okay, see you in part 3.